Hi, my name is Jasirah and I'm a professional belly dancer from Poland. Welcome in the new series on my YouTube channel Belly Chit-Chat, where we talk about belly dance related topics. This is video number 3. If you have missed previous 2, make sure to check them. And today we are going to talk about preparing for a belly dance competition, and I will focus mainly on preparing to the very first belly dance competition, but I believe that more experienced dancers can benefit from this video too. I'm very happy to share with you my experience as participant of the competition, judge of the competition, and organizer of belly dance competitions. Number 1, consistency. Just register to the competition, book your calendar, mark the date, and appear on time in the competition day and participate in the competition. It's really tempting to resign from many weird reasons. It's very easy to find a reason to avoid, especially the very first competition where you don't feel that self-confident, but try to make a statement that you registered, you signed in the competition, it's in next 6 months, pay your competition fee, and then just appear in the day of the competition and perform. No matter how many excuses you would like to make for yourself, just do it. Number 2, choreography. And especially here I will have a message to a little bit less experienced belly dancers. Obviously you need to perform something, but if you have your journey with belly dance quite short, like 6 months or 1 year, there is a big chance that your knowledge regarding the rhythms and musicality, the instruments, and general rules of what is what may not be that high, and you may feel like it's not enough to create a correct choreography. So obviously you can use a choreography, purchase a choreography of someone else. For example, you can use the choreography from the workshop, but of course you need to ask the teacher if you are allowed to use this choreography on the stage. I always allow to perform my choreographies to the students that participated in my workshops. I always say it loud in the beginning, at the end of the class, so you can use the choreography to participate in the competition. Ask other teachers if you can use their choreography to perform, and always mark later the author of the choreography. You can also buy a choreography, and there are several ways to do that. For example, there are some choreographies on my website that you can purchase, and you have month or year of access, so you can actually learn the choreography and use it later on the stage. Some teachers offer exclusive choreographies. It can be your local teacher, your regular teacher, but it can be someone who lives on the other side of the globe, and this particular dancer offers to create a choreography especially for you, for example, to the song that you have chosen or to the song that the dancer has chosen. So there is plenty of options, and if you feel like you are not that experienced yet and you don't have enough knowledge, maybe it's a better choice to actually start by purchasing someone else's choreographies. Remember that learning someone else's choreographies is also learning, and then it's great if you can have a little bit more information on why particular movements were chosen in particular parts of the songs, like why the side steps were chosen over here, so the teacher shares the knowledge about the rhythm and instruments used in this particular part of the song. So you not only learn choreography, but you also can learn general rules of how to create the choreography. And for the competitions in a Rakshaki category, I highly suggest Méjancé. It's not the only possible choice, but I believe it's probably the most safe for the belly dance competition. In Méjancé, you can show many different faces of yours. You can present a little bit of the veil princess, you can present a little bit of typical Rakshaki movements, you can show us maybe a little bit of belly and more juiciness, you can show us some folklore, maybe it will be Saidi, Dabke, maybe it will be like Kauleya, so you can actually show us a little bit more the folkloric manner of dance, maybe there will be short part of drum solo, maybe there will be a taksim where you share how you dance slower parts. So Méjancé is quite safe choice that allows you to present a lot of different faces of Oriental dance, and therefore it's highly scored in competitions by judges. Remember, méjancé is not the only correct choice for Rakshaki category, but it's definitely the one that allows you to present a lot, and it has usually very joyful feeling no matter the parts of the songs, which is safer for beginner dancers that not necessarily feel that self-confident on the stage to pour the drama, a romance or sadness of classical Egyptian songs. Number 3, and when we are already talking about the music, then let's send the music on time before the deadline, and let's keep the time limit that is required in the competition. Believe me, you don't want to be remembered by judges, by organizer and other participants as someone who doesn't follow the rules, and it's quite problematic because cannot apply what is requested in the rules. So send the music on time and make sure that it's within the time limits. Trust me on that one. Number 4, costume. Invest in rich, high quality and really spectacular belly dance, professional belly dance costume. So I've seen this scenario happening a lot, that beginner dancers especially, they have a lot of rather affordable belly dance costumes, so they don't really look that extraordinary and spectacular. Very often those are the costumes that are like made from some rests of the fabrics, maybe from some parts of the fabrics from second hand. Sometimes there are the really old costumes that you bought a little bit cheaper on some Facebook groups, but they are really old-fashioned, like they were in fashion 20 years ago. So it is a little bit different situation if you perform a lot in restaurants and shisha bars and you have shows on every Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and you perform a lot and it's the place where the costume really can get damaged. Maybe there is a shisha smoke all the time, maybe this is like, you know, the oil from frying the food all the time. And definitely performing in restaurants or shisha bars, you can allow yourself to have more costumes, but each costume a little bit more affordable. But for the stage where you have your 3 minutes, all the spotlights, all the eyes are on you, I highly suggest to invest in good quality, very spectacular belly dance costumes instead of spending, I don't know, 500 euro for 5 or 6 different costumes. Just invest this money in one super spectacular costume that you will use for many different competitions, that you will use for a few years, and it will look amazing and really high your score in the category of the image. Number 5, stage makeup. All right, so let's avoid the mistake of the beginner dancer when you think that your evening makeup that you use for meeting your friends in the parties is enough for the stage. It is absolutely not. The stage makeup is something else. The lights that are on you on the stage are much stronger than any lights that are on any party that you participated in. And then also the audience is much further, not like your friends that are sitting with you face to face. Therefore, the stage makeup is absolutely stronger and bigger than the average evening makeup. If you have a teacher who told you like apply more lipstick, overline, outline your lips, add the false lashes, more dark eyeshadow, trust her, she knows what she's talking about. You can watch the previous Belly Chit-Chat video, I'm talking a little bit more. And if you want to study even more, then I have this Zoom workshop recording when I literally paint my face, have the correct makeup and have the most common mistake in the stage makeup, so you can learn more tricks from that one. If you don't know how to do your own makeup, definitely you can learn it for free from the internet. There is so many tutorials where you can watch people doing a little bit stronger makeup. Maybe you can go to the makeup artist so she can teach you. Maybe you can visit the makeup artist so she can actually do the makeup for you on the particular day. And maybe you have a friend who knows a little bit more, and maybe this friend even can come with you to the venue to do your makeup in the changing room when you are getting ready for the competition. The same about the hair. Like if you can afford financially and also with the time to visit the hairstylist the same day, or bring the hairstylist or the friend who knows how to do it, then make sure that your hair and makeup look spectacular. So avoid the beginner dancer mistake when you think that, oh, it's too much, it's too much, it's too much. Later you will see yourself on the photos and videos and compare yourself to the professional dancers that are in the competition, and you will feel like a Cinderella. You will really see like, oh, I really should have applied more lipstick. Number 6, private classes. So this one is not obligatory, but if you can afford that, definitely it's worth to try. Private classes, preferably with one particular teacher, mentor that you trust. So before the competition, when you have your choreography, it's nice if you can see, live or online, a dancer who will actually point your mistakes, fix your technique, add a little bit more of the self-confidence and tell you how to act in particular parts of the song. And as I said, the few classes are better than one. With one class, to be honest, I feel like it may be a little bit waste of money and time, as after 1 hour maybe it's not possible to apply all the advice of the teachers. So my advice is to actually buy a package of 3, 4, 5 private classes with same person and really follow the guideline of this one particular person until the competition, and then you can see the results. Number 7, and this one is obligatory. Do the full dress rehearsal before going on the stage. I don't know why this one is still so surprising in the community when I talk about it. Every single professional dancer, not only belly dancer, they always check the costume before going on the stage. I remember this from childhood when I did ballroom dancing, that it was obligatory that if you have a new dress, you need to bring it to the practice class and for like 1.5 hours dance in this new dress, so you check if everything works. Somehow, to me, it's very natural. Then, with Bellydance Evolution, that I work with them for so many years, it's 10, 11 years right now, there is always a dress rehearsal few times when we are preparing to the show. And then there is always like full dress rehearsals with literally even a makeup on, so you can be sure that everything works well. So my advice, but it's not advice, it's a rule, to be honest. You have a new costume, take it to the studio, put everything that you plan to wear on the show: skirt, belt, bra, bracelets, earrings, necklace, hair extension too. So there is no surprise that something falls apart on the stage. And then number 8, that goes hand in hand with this one, is record yourself on these rehearsals. Of course, you can also record yourself without a costume. When you practice every time in just training set, definitely it's worth to record yourself too. But when you practice eventually with the whole costume, make sure to record yourself and then watch the recording. Actually, really watch the recording. Check on the recording if your underwear is not constantly outside, or even not constantly, but at some point outside and then visible instead of being under the costume like it's supposed to be because it's underwear. Then check if the bracelets are not falling, if they are not catching your hair, if the necklace is not like hitting your nose or teeth constantly, if some decorations of your legs are not actually sliding down. All of this is important not only to feel but also to see. So make sure that you actually watch the recording. What I used to do is to sit down with the recording and then write down notes. Literally like smile more in this part, add more masculine energy in the sidey part, or like try to be a little bit more energetic in this part. I apply all of this, and also including like raise your bra a little bit, which means I need to make my straps a little bit shorter. all of those little details, they eventually sum up and they do matter, even if you think that one little detail doesn't make that big difference. Many little details, they actually do make huge difference in total. So record yourself and watch it. Number 9, take to the rehearsals someone who doesn't belly dance. This one is, again, it's not obligatory, but I highly suggest trying this one. You can bring to the rehearsals when you are practicing your choreography your partner, your parent, your friend, your siblings, whoever comes to your mind, and actually ask this person to be your audience. So you feel a little bit of the pressure of someone watching you, so you need to behave, you need to smile. And ask this person later for the opinion, honest, non-belly dancer opinion on what you performed. Ask this person, how is the music? Did they like the music? Was the music easy to clap, or was the music misleading? Was the music off? Maybe it was cut weird in some moment and they actually heard it. Did they like the dance? Did they like the energy? Was some part too long or too short? It's really great to hear the opinion of someone who doesn't know the rules, so they are actually really only expressing their very intuitive opinion. I still do it until now when I need to choose the song, and sometimes I wonder which one. I actually ask my husband. My husband is not that much 100% non-belly dancer because he works so much with me that he really already knows a lot about the music, but still, like, I choose the music and he doesn't really know the rhythms and instruments. He just can tell, like, yeah, this music makes me to jump. I like this one. Is like it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like hard to clap, it's weird. So it's really worth to know someone else's opinion, and then maybe you can take under consideration their advice. Number 10, and probably the most important one, as always, do not expect to win. Go to the belly dance competition for experience, for motivation, for inspiration, for making new friends, for enriching your life, for pushing your own boundaries and going out of your comfort zone. Respect the verdict of the judges. Be nice, make friends in the changing room, be helpful so you can receive help in return in the future. Simply enjoy. I know maybe it's easier said than done when you have lots of adrenaline and cortisol and stress and the stage fright, but if you can worry about such trivial thing as belly dance competition, it means that everything else in your life is covered. You have roof above your head, you have place to sleep in, you are safe, you have food, you are not starving. So why to worry about something that is supposed to bring you joy? So I would really suggest changing a little bit your mindset. Doesn't matter if you are a beginner competitor or already experienced one. To be honest, from the perspective of someone who is already judge and teacher for many years around the world, competitions are to expose your art, not to make you necessarily a winner. I know it's great for the ego and you feel like it's kind of validation of your effort, but at the end of the day, what matters is to be exposed to the community and being exposed on the community in return, and developing your art, developing you as a dancer and human being. I would really love you to change your mindset. I know it will come with a time and experience, so just go for it, participate in as many competitions as you can and grow as a human being with it. Thank you so much for watching me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, ideas for the news videos. Make sure to leave the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and see you in 2 weeks.